Well, here we are. We're down at Sussex County, Delaware, in one of our bigger lakes. Caught 3 bass already. We're here in the morning flipping jigs. 2 different kinds, 2 different weights, 2 different colors, using Sweet Beaver trailers, and we're using a Grandy Bass worm too, and skipping that under the docks when they don't hit the jig, just to double check to make sure that they're on a jig bite and not just a positioning bite. In other words, seeing if they're actually just on a jig or whether they'll hit the worm too. They did that yesterday at Silver Lake, hit the worm too. So we're going to work this place really good today. Hit a lot of docks from water depth from like 8 inches down to about 6 feet, and we'll see what happens. We'll see you guys in a minute. Oh yeah, right out of the docks, just like we thought. Look at that. Oh yeah. Look at that. Here we are, catching them on jigs out of the docks again.
I'd say it's 3 with you.
Oh yeah, Sweet Beaver.
Maybe 4.
Nice fish.
Yep, right out the front, 2nd post there, Steve.
Yep. Right out of the docks.
Yep.
Now we're at a different lake today. We're not here at Silver Lake. Hold that one up. Let's see that sideways. Really decent bass. We're down here at Lake X today, and that's a good bass. And there he goes. Look at that. Right out of this dock. Decent, huh?
Decent fish.
Oh yeah. So what did we say about getting more than 1 bass from the dock?
Right, we got 2 off that dock.
I said there's got to be more than 1 bass on each dock, and there were. Brush pile came right out of the brush. First you picked the one up on that corner, and then I said, okay, I usually get one from the brush pile. It's not giant, but it's a decent bass.
Good colors, man.
So
Look how
that's
pretty.
3 in a row. They're all on a jig bite. They're probably going to be on a jig bite for another couple weeks. This is the pattern. This is the way to go. The jig and the worm on a heavy bullet weight down in the docks. That's going to get them.
The colors on that bass are beautiful, Steve.
Yeah.
It's very green and very clear colors. Beautiful. Look at the colors on that bass.
Yeah, it really looks nice, doesn't it?
Yep.
He's really hooked too.
Yep, right through the side of his face.
There it is. Okay.
Nice fish, Steve.
Look at that. That's what we were just talking about.
Outside pole.
That's the first time I've ever caught a crappie on a jig out of a dock. I had a really nice bass. It was 4 pounds. I was trying to turn the camera on. But Skip has it on his video, but I'm not going to turn the camera on anymore. I'm just going to land them first. You guys will have to suffer with the less action. But that's really nice. That's almost 6 pounds. Maybe it might weigh 6 1/4. Doesn't have the length, 22 inches, but got him out of that first dock, man. Made another cast right up underneath of it. There he is.
Yeah, it's a nice
See that
fish.
down in his mouth?
Yeah.
That's beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah, nice fish. It looks like it's between 5 and 6, I'd say.
Yeah, it's close to 6. Really, really nice fish.
Nice fish, very healthy.
Get this jig out of his mouth. Looked good.
Good colors.
Davis jig, Sweet Beaver trailer.
Yeah, that's a very healthy fish. Good color.
50 pound pro grade. Nice. Good 6 pounds. 6 pound bass. See that? That's 6 pounds. And there he goes. See you later.
Nice.
Show you where he came from. See that?
Nice work, Steve.
Right out of the 2nd post there.
Got him out small fish off the end of the tiny brush pile, submerged. Look how pale he is, Steve.
Yeah. It's right off the end of the dock and then a brush pile here.
Yeah, hit the brush pile. That's the 3rd time, and that's when he finally hit me. So it took 2 casts beforehand.
We had a good day. We're going to get on out of here. I think probably about 12, 12:30.
Yep.
We have 17 pounds on 5 fish. It's 12:33. Caught them all in the docks. They're on the main lake docks. They're not in the cove docks. They're in the main lake docks. They're all on jigs, black and blue. Although we did catch the bigger fish, the same as I did yesterday at Silver Lake on that small, the 4.20 sweet beef, pumpkin color with the red flakes in it, and that David jig. So until next time, this is Steve Von Brandt down here at Lake X, down here in Sussex County. We'll see you guys on the water.